that's a nice warm welcome back to Canada. Thanks, guys. The bag issue continues. I need to get rid of some of these. Oh man, it's really good to be home. I always love coming home. If you don't know, I was in Finland and Sweden for like the last couple weeks, 3 weeks. And I love coming back to almost spring-like weather and I can ride this thing again. And man, that 300K came out of nowhere. I was not expecting it to come so quickly. Welcome to all you new guys and a huge thanks to all you guys who have been here since the beginning. And of course, 300K wouldn't be 300K without a giveaway, but we'll talk about that later. And I thought this would be a really good time to talk about 3 things that I absolutely hated when I was younger. They scared the crap out of me. I never wanted to do these 3 things, and I'll explain why this matters. First up is public speaking. I hated public speaking. It was the worst. I never ever wanted to do that. But in 2007, I ended up moving back to Finland and one thing led to another and I found myself public speaking. And you know what the funny part is? I loved it. It was awesome. I actually really enjoyed it. I love being in front of people, influencing people, teaching people. There was just something about it that I loved. It got me nervous as heck. Hold on. It got me super nervous, but then I kind of got into it, and then by the end of it, I was always so energized, so pumped. I just loved doing it. I hope this isn't overexposed. The sun is really bright. Anyways, the second thing I never ever wanted to do or be was a creative. Now, I'm gonna use the word creative because I don't really like the word artist, but I never wanted to be a creative. Growing up, my least favorite things were things like art class and English. I liked things like math and science because they just made sense. They were logical. My brain was so logical. I wanted nothing to do with the creative fields. It did not interest me at all, especially things like acting. That's probably the worst thing. It's like combining public speaking and art all into one, just the worst. I hated it. But now I've been making films and working as a creative for the last 5 years at least, and I love it. The third thing that I never ever, is this focused? The third thing that I never ever wanted to do was run my own business. Now, I don't know if it just didn't interest me or I was scared. It did not entice me one bit. But now I cannot imagine working for somebody else anymore. Running my own business, freelancing, and then running my own company, that's probably the best thing that I've ever done work, business, career-wise in my life. I love running my business and I can't imagine it any other way nowadays. I kind of take back my comment about it being warmer spring-like conditions. It's kind of cold. Let's head back to the studio. So why are we talking about the things I never wanted to do before? What difference does it make to you? Well, I want to inspire you and help you dream a little bit bigger. Especially any of you who are in high school, this one's for you. High school is kind of like, you know, like in video games where they have the tutorial in the beginning on how to do what button does what. That's kind of what you're in. There's still so much more to come. You're just getting into the intro. There's way more cooler, better things to come in the future. And your big crazy plans and dreams right now probably actually aren't that crazy and big. Once you start getting into it, you'll start realizing that they're totally possible. I never in high school thought that I would be a filmmaker or an entrepreneur or a YouTuber. Never would I have thought that those are the things that I would be doing 10, 15, how many years has it been since I've been in high school? A lot of years. I would have never imagined that. But how do you go from hating something or never wanting to do something and then going to, I love it and I only want to do these things? Well, the answer is small steps. I didn't just wake up one day and think, oh, I want to start my business, or oh, I'm gonna be a filmmaker. It was a whole bunch of little steps, one by one, that I took, and now I'm here. I moved to Finland, I picked up a camera for the first time, I made my first film, I did my first paid gig, I worked for a church doing their media. All these different steps have led me to this point, and even within those small steps, there's micro steps that have led me from one smaller step to the next. For example, just watching a tutorial or buying a camera or talking to some other filmmaker. All those tiny steps that have led me from one thing to the next. It's a series of thousands and thousands of steps that lead you from one point to the next. That's how I ended up in this place doing the 3 things that I hated most as a kid, and now I love them. Learn, make, repeat. As long as you're doing something, as long as you're going forwards, you're gonna end up in a place that you could have never imagined in your wildest dreams. One tiny step at a time adds up in a big way. All right, so talking about doing new things, today I'm actually launching 2 new things, and one of those things is something that I've wanted to do for a really long time, even before YouTube. First off, I've been working on this for a really long time and had some friends help me out with it. I'm launching the Travel Feels online store. And now's a good time to thank Shopify, the sponsor of this episode. They made this whole thing happen. Without them, I could not have done this. And Shopify is by far the best way to start an online store right now that I know of. They have such a good platform for selling things online, selling anything online, whether it's digital products or physical products. You can pretty much sell anything right now on Shopify. And hey, when Tesla's using your platform, you know it's good. If you're looking to start an online store, I highly recommend Shopify. I'll link them down below. So we have the brand new Travel Feels online store, but something way more exciting, something that I've been thinking about for a really long time, and I've been teasing it a little bit. We're finally releasing Travel Feels merch. Check this out. We got t-shirts, we got zip-up hoodies, we got hats, we got all sorts of stuff on the store right now. If you're into drinking coffee, I'm not into drinking coffee. There's mugs for you. There's not too many designs up yet. I've been designing these with my good friend Stefan Kuntz. He's an insane designer, and I'm super happy to partner up with him and put this merch out there. And really, I hope this stuff is kind of an inspiration to you. That's why the first designs are Inspire, Travel, Learn. I want you guys to be inspired whenever you're wearing it. Think about some of the things that we've talked about in this channel, whether it's learn, make, repeat, or any of those things. I want you guys to be inspired through this merch even, and at the same time, wear some cool clothes. And for me, it's been awesome to kind of step out of my comfort zone and do something totally different, something that I've never done before. It's been really fun and just a good learning experience. And I think that's the hard thing with these small steps, is that you don't realize that you're taking these small steps. You don't really see them, and then all of a sudden these big things happen in your life and you're like, whoa, how did I end up here? And it's just a culmination of those small steps. But it's sometimes hard to keep motivated and just keep doing those small steps because you're not seeing the results right away. A lot of times those results happen way further down the line. It could be years from now. But I'm telling you, small steps make a huge difference in your career, in your life. All right, so finally the 300K giveaway. I'm gonna be giving away $150 gift cards to 10 people for the online store. You can buy whatever you want, whether it's LUTs, presets, or some of the merch, anything you want. Spend $150, it's on me. I'll run the giveaway until March 9th, Friday, not this Friday, but the next Friday, so it gives you guys some time to enter. And hey, if you win or you buy some merch, I'd love to see you guys wearing this stuff, so post it on Twitter or Instagram or VERO. Have you guys checked out VERO? I just checked it out for the first time last night, and it's kind of interesting. I don't really know how to feel about it. Comment down below if you have some better experiences with it yet. I'd love to know if you guys are using it, but more importantly, I'd love to see you guys wearing the merch. Man, life is just good. I would have never imagined that my life would go like this already in the 31 years that I've lived. It's just been a crazy ride, and I'm super glad to have all of you guys be a part of this. Huge thank you to each and every one of you, all 300 and I don't even know how many thousand now it is. I'm really thankful for all you guys. So check out the store, I'll link it down below, and check out the merch. I hope some of you like the merch. I'm just super excited for 2018 and to see what kind of crazy things we get up to. And guys, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, be a part of this community, all 306, 7, I don't even know how many thousands. It just keeps growing. I really love it. All right, I guess that's it for this one. See ya.